Welcome to Uncluttered and Unfiltered, the podcast urging you to let it go and don't look back. With nationally acclaimed professional organizer Christine Stone and self-proclaimed hot damn mess radio and TV personality Eden Kendall.
Welcome, everybody, to Uncluttered and Unfiltered, the podcast for women over 50 with Eden and Christine. Now, not every episode we do is all about organization, even though Christine is a professional organizer, but this one is. So whereas normally we say, hey, wait till the end for a random organizing tip, this one is going to happen all the way through. And the special occasion that is the reason for this is fall is upon us.
Yes.
I mean, depending on where you live, you might not experience any fall temperatures yet, but at
Right.
the very least, if you look at your Home Goods or your
Right.
crafts
You're in
or
fall.
your Marshalls or
Right.
wherever, you're going to
You're
see
in
all
fall.
it's fall. So it's fall, y'all, as we say here in the
Yeah.
South. So we're going to do a fall refresh. So
Yes.
this is all in your wheelhouse.
Well, I love doing a fall refresh for empty nesters because
Okay.
it's different than when you have kids at home still.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is because your house takes on a different feeling and a different meaning when the holidays come around and you change seasons. You don't do it all around children. You
And
know
usually
what I mean?
when your kids are little or even high schoolers, fall is back to school time. So
Right.
that's really the focus. Even though it's nice to honor the season change, it's not all about that. It's about activities changing, soccer starts, everything starts back up. So we're talking about the empty nester or, even if your kids are just high schoolers are kind of doing their own thing, they're getting themselves around, you can really zoom in and
Right.
think about your home.
Right. And I like to focus though on, because I see so much of this when I'm organizing clients over 50 whose kids have gone to college and they're out. The first thing I'm going to talk about is entertaining products, meaning how much of like the Halloween stuff and like you said, the home goods tchotchkes, I call them because there's so many of them. How much of that stuff are you still keeping, even though you don't really display it anymore because you just don't like it? It's not really, I don't know. In my opinion, now that my kids are gone, I'm a little lazier of putting everything out. And, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
So going through those bins and really only keeping what you are going to really start putting out. Are you going to, as we get older, it's like a couple pumpkins will suffice. We don't need to decorate the whole house.
We don't have to have a Pinterest board
Right.
going on in our living room.
Right.
Every throw pillow doesn't need to get changed out.
Right, exactly. So also in part of this is do what makes you happy. If you want just fresh flowers on your coffee table starting in the fall, then do that. I mean, you're at a different place in your life. So doing what you did when your kids are little, you don't really need to do that anymore unless you want to. If you want to, you should go ahead and keep doing it.
And do it big if you want to.
Right, right. But I see a lot of empty nesters who were like, well, I did that because my kids were around. I'm too tired. I don't want to do all that decorating. So that's the first thing. Really go through all your fall entertaining items.
Let me ask you what you would say to me if you came to my house and you found a big tub and I said, no, I don't put that out anymore, but one day I'll have grandkids. And then I'm going to want to decorate if they come and visit me in the fall.
I mean, this is
You're
what I
right.
hear all the time.
Uh,
I mean, here's my theory. If you have all the room in the world in your house and you want to keep something with the dreaded what if, I say it's your life, it's your house, but most people, especially people who have downsized or are over 50, do not have the room. And they still want to say what you just said, but they don't have the room to keep that. So that's where I come in as a professional to really sit down and talk about, well, what if they don't come for 10 years? Or I notice with my own daughter having grandchildren, we're going there all the time because she has young kids and she doesn't want to get on a plane with two young kids. It's easier if I fly to them. So you're keeping all this for what? I mean,
Right.
in reality, think about that. think about what you're really.
Are you really getting them for Halloween? Probably not. That's not a travel holiday.
No,
they're going to stay
no.
home and be
They're
in their
gonna stay
neighborhood with their
home.
friends.
Right.
Now, if you want to be like, we love putting up a big inflatable at Halloween because we know the kids all love it in our neighborhood. But that is the one and only real decoration we have for Halloween, and it goes up
Right.
every year.
Right.
But we wouldn't probably have pumpkin things on
Right. Everywhere.
our
Yeah.
dining room table or anything
Yeah.
like that.
But I see a lot of it.
Yeah.
So going through those bins and only keeping what you really, really think you're going to use and donate it. And now is a good time to donate it because this is when people want it. They can use it. Somebody else can use it if you donate it. So now is the good time to donate it. Also, looking at if you're going to entertain, a lot of people entertain around the holidays. November is Thanksgiving, Christmas is December, you have Hanukkah, you have so many things going on. Don't wait until a week before the holiday to go, gosh, I only have four forks, the other 3 got eaten up in the garbage disposal, and now what do I do? Because I swear every time you do that, you go and everyone else had the same thought and there's nothing left anywhere.
That would remotely go with what you
right,
need.
or that you would remotely like and you're just buying stuff that's mediocre and then you want to get rid of it right away because you bought it out of stress. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So now is the time to go through your placemats, your tablecloths, all those things that you use for entertaining and let those go and keep only what's in great shape that you really think you're going to use. And that goes with kind of the feeling and the decor of your home now. A lot of times you had the pumpkin tablecloths because you really went all out when your kids were around, but you're like, I'm not putting that pumpkin tablecloth on my table now. Then let it go. Get rid of it.
If you can't find your forks, by the way, the first place you should look is in your kids' bedrooms behind their nightstands.
Oh,
That's
really?
just a pro tip. Yeah.
See, we had the no eating in your bedroom law
Yeah.
because of bugs, but everybody has different
Yeah.
eating rules. So
You also had girls.
Yeah, and you had a boy. I had 2
He had
girls.
he had
It's
to eat
different.
all the time, and
Right, it's different.
We never get him into his room if he couldn't eat in there.
Right, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Boys are so different. So anyway, also the linen closet. And if you're
Okay.
going to have guests staying with you for the holidays, do you need new towels? Do you need little travel-sized toothpaste for them or extra toothbrushes or new pillowcases? Like, look at your linens and say, oh, there's a big hole there, or there's a stain there. Now is the time to change out those, and you can get them so cheap now. Good linens for very inexpensive now. So now is the time to prep if you're having a guest room situation without waiting till the last minute. So the guest room, focus on the outside. I don't know about you, but the minute that weather changes, I am out on my back patio all the time. So beforehand, I like to spray off the cushions, spray off the patio, maybe change some decor in there, change the pillows out on my, couch out there, whatever. But really thinking about your outside because you're not sitting out there when it's 100 degrees.
No.
You're not. And you're not even paying attention to it. At least in Florida, we're not. We don't go out there. There's mosquitoes. It's hot. It's muggy. It's humid. So once the weather shifts, you are going to be out there. So what can you do to really clean up the space and refresh it so that you're going to enjoy it again come the cooler months? Of course, we're going to talk about the closet. I, believe it or not, have already done mine. I just refreshed for fall.
I do believe it.
I did it over the weekend. I refreshed and I have like a winter/travel area. So I brought everything down and put all my coats and not heavy because we live in Florida. I'm talking like a jacket or something. And now is the time. And if you look at where you've been keeping all your fall winter stuff and you pull it out and you go, yeah, I'm not wearing that again. Now is the time to get rid of it. So if you want to buy something new for fall, to wear at the holidays, okay, now you have room in your closet because you're getting rid of a few things. So really doing a fall refresh and getting rid of some of maybe the really, really summery time things and do a switch out, which is what I do. I always take my beach cover-ups that are hanging and I switch those to upstairs, things I'm not going to be wearing. And it just refreshes your closet and makes you feel like when you look at it, okay, I'm ready for fall. Even though it's
It is
Florida.
always a good feeling to
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Always a good
I
feeling.
mean, even if you do live in Florida and it's 100 degrees in September. Okay.
I always find things I forgot I had when I do that.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Especially with drawers. But yeah, whenever I'm doing any kind of purging or cleaning out or refreshing, I find things and I get excited about them.
I
And
know.
then I get rid of other
it's,
things.
It's like you have a whole new closet every season. And so even the shoes, I mean, you may say, okay, I never even wore these shoes in the summer, so I'm not even going to store them away because I never wore
The whole
them.
season went by.
Right.
This is a really opportune time to look at all of your summer items. Because
Right.
now you've had an entire summer to wear them, especially like bathing suits and things
Right.
like that. You've had the whole summer. If you never even wore that bathing suit one time, you're not going to wear it in the fall or the winter.
Right. And if you keep bathing suits in drawers and you need the drawer space, putting them in containers with lids and labeling bathing suits and getting them out of your way until you need them again. But making sure, if it's a bin that you can't see through, that you label it so you don't forget where all your bathing suits are if you end up going on vacation somewhere and then you're going to kill me. So anyway, but just making your home in the fall, if you are an empty nester or your kids are just now leaving for college, the last one's leaving, it'll be something to do that will get your mind off leaving that last child. You can really clean up throughout the house and maybe make one space in there your own space, an
Sure.
art room, an office, whatever you want to make it. Now that fall has come, the kids are gone, and recreating the space and making it a place that really feels like you now. Not who you used to be, but who you are now.
And you're allowed to have a new you every season.
I agree.
You can have as many new yous as you want.
I do
today's
all the
me.
time. I do.
Last week's me was different than this week's
Right.
me.
Exactly.
And here's why.
Well, we talked about. I always forget when I talk to you on the phone that I haven't talked to you about it already. But planners,
Yes.
like that's my new fall thing that I am literally, call me a geek, so excited about because I used to be the biggest. My kids used to call it my Bible. I went everywhere with my planner. And I have tried for so many years to do the whole digital thing. And I do it. I don't love it. I've never loved it. I've never come around to it. I just do it. Okay.
It's funny because I went back to that. I think it was our first year doing the podcast. I was all digital. And then when I went back to my notebooks and a fresh notebook, every time I run out of space, I don't even have to get through the whole thing. If I get through half of it, I start a new one and I love it. It's a whole new beginning.
It's a whole new beginning, and I cannot wait to fill it. I cannot wait. I literally spent 2 hours just on all the different sites like Cloth and Paper that have all the inserts to fill in because, as you know, I'm very particular.
Sure.
And so I really wanted it to work for my lifestyle and the things that I have going on. So I just can't wait. I'm going to bring it, show it to everyone once I'm done. So
treat yourself. I mean,
I'm going back.
Your kids always got a new planner for school
Right.
every year. Why not treat yourself? I think I might treat myself to something fancy with inserts, etc. Because I just use a spiral notebook. But
Yeah, I'm excited.
yeah,
I mean, I already am ready to do like my Christmas lists in it and everything, like put everything in it and have it with me all the time and use it all the time. I'm
Love that.
excited. So anyway, that's my fall refresh really is I've been waiting on it. I ordered it, so it's not in yet. So I've been, because then I can make all my lists in there for fall. I can make all my lists for stuff for my business, for the podcast, personal stuff. So anyway, stay tuned for my planner.
okay. We'll definitely have that. It's so funny because you and I talk on the phone or we text all the time, and you're talking about your planner. I don't want to side rail us for too long. If you have more
Oh
refreshing.
no, I'm good.
Okay, good. So we were talking, and Christine just had a birthday. The day we're recording this, her birthday would have been yesterday. So happy birthday, by the
Thank
way,
you.
by one day belated. But I said, on Saturday, I was like, what are you doing for your birthday weekend? And she's like, I'm getting my annual breast cancer MRI. Because you have such a history in your family that you get scans.
Yeah,
regularly.
twice a year.
Twice a year.
I get a mammogram and then I get a MRI because they make you do this test, and if you pass the test, then you're eligible by insurance to pay for that. So I passed the test by 2 points.
Oh, which is
Okay.
not a great thing because that means that
Right.
genetically
Right.
you're predisposed. But we already knew that.
Right.
So you may as well take advantage of it.
And the reason I think, well, kind of that they explained to me is because if you're doing those two things, even if it does come up, please never, but if it does, they've caught it hopefully early enough.
Is this the BRCA test? Is
No,
that
it's not
what's-
for BRCA. It's
okay.
just my mom had breast cancer, my grandmother had breast cancer, and two of my mom's sisters had breast cancer.
Right.
And so they just screened me to be extra. And my mom didn't get breast cancer until she was 80, so she was older. So anyway,
that's so smart to do
Yeah.
what you're doing. But that's how you spent your birthday weekend.
yes, because they now do them on Saturdays where I go. And it was the only appointment I could get. And I'm like, okay, well, that could be a really good birthday present to myself because if it turns out that it's good, then I'll be happy.
Yeah.
So, of course, though, I get scanxiety really, really, really,
Yes, you
really
do.
bad. I mean, really bad. So the results were already in there on my birthday, and I wouldn't read it. I wouldn't go in the portal and read it because I thought 24 hours isn't going to change anything, and it's not going to ruin my birthday. So I read it this morning, and it was all good, which made me even happier, like I got a belated birthday present.
Love that.
Yes.
I love that birthday present.
Yes. So you can't ask for anything else for your birthday than good health at my age. At
and many more.
63.
Happy birthday, good
Thank
health,
you.
and many more. And then also on our text thread, I was telling you that my new thing is I have to do the New York Times puzzles every day. I do, and I've noticed more and more of my friends are doing this, but I have to do the crossword mini, strands, connections, and Wordle. And I do this every day. Well, sometimes I forget, but most days. So my new thing is like, I'm always telling my husband, I'll be right in, or I'll be ready in a few minutes. I have to do my puzzles. I'm like, oh my gosh, can I
Yeah.
hear myself right now? I have
Yep.
to do my puzzles.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if anybody
Do you
else
watch
is like
Jeopardy
me.
too?
Sometimes, yes. Sometimes, yes. But the puzzles, I'm always like, I'm trying to keep my brain sharp.
That's smart though. My husband used to do those when they were in the newspaper all the time. But I mean, I used to do a lot of word search. Remember word search?
Sure. That's
But
yeah.
I haven't done that in a long time. That was
Word
my
search,
fave.
crosswords.
Yeah.
I do the mini. I don't do like the whole big crossword thing. But anyway, okay. So now we have a fall refresh assignment list.
Yes.
We're going to do all of the things you just mentioned and all of that stuff we've been holding on to because we're hoping that one day our great grandchild are going to visit from around the world to come see us on Halloween. They're not. That's the
Right.
spoiler alert. So you can just let that idea go.
And don't look back.